We are jumping back on the messy to minimal train today so that we can tackle the complete disaster that is my youngest daughter, Sawyer's bedroom. She has a whole mess in here. There's just books stacked underneath the furniture, overflowing baskets of the most random items, and toys stacked on every surface despite there being empty spaces for her to put them in. So that just signals to me that there is a lack of much needed organization, too many things in this room, and it's become an overwhelming space instead of a sanctuary. So mommy to the rescue. I am here to fix all of that for her and bring you guys along so that I can share all of this decluttering, organizing, and cleaning motivation with you. Hopefully this inspires you to tackle a project that you've been putting off or start in on your to-do list and just get some things done with me. There are some insanely satisfying transformations in today's video and tons of organization that worked out even better than I expected. So I'm really excited to share it with you. And for anyone who is new here, I just wanted to take a second to say hi, hello, welcome. My name is Megan. I am a married mama of 2. I have the sweetest little girls in the world. My oldest daughter's name is Kinsley, and she is 9 years old, and my youngest daughter's name is Sawyer. She is 4, and this is her bedroom that we are working in today. Now, I have been on a decluttering journey throughout my entire house for all of 2023 so far. I have made it my mission to simplify my home and make my daily tasks and daily schedule more manageable. And I've been bringing you along in case you are in the same boat. So I've got videos decluttering my entire kitchen, my laundry space, my oldest daughter's bedroom so far, and we're just working room by room throughout my entire house to try to get a grasp on things and be less messy and more minimal, I guess. Now, it's definitely not a journey to complete minimalism or extreme minimalism, but maybe a healthy balance, not so much clutter, but still enjoying a cozy home. So if that sounds like your vibe, I would love to have you subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of the videos that I have coming up. Aside from all of the decluttering, I also like to share tons of cleaning motivation, homemaking inspiration, and I'm currently working on some very fun DIY home renovations and makeover videos that I'll be able to share hopefully within the next few weeks, and I think you're really going to love it. You won't want to miss it. So like I said, subscribe if you aren't already, but we're just jumping into this, as you can see, by going through all of Sawyer's clothes first. Whenever I am working on a really big decluttering project like this for my kids, I always like to start with their clothes because I feel like that's the easiest category to get through, because all I'm really doing is checking the tags to make sure that everything is their current size, making sure that it suits the current season and was weather appropriate, and that everything is in good condition. This is also the category where I feel like I can declutter the most pretty easily, so I'll fill up that bag of donations very quickly, and that will motivate me to keep going through the rest of the room and get everything done. Okay, so I've gone through all of Sawyer's clothes now. We have all of her long sleeve shirts, sweaters, t-shirts here, all of her socks, gymnastics things and bathing suits, nightgowns, and then all of her pants over there, dresses in this pile. And I have about half a bag of donations out of her dresser and closet. This was already half full. Kinsley and I went through her clothes this weekend and she filled this up about halfway, and then Sawyer filled it the rest of the way. And we have one casualty here. Sawyer's going to be devastated about this. I'm going to have to throw it out. I can't even donate it because look at this strap. It broke really badly, like can't even be repaired because there's another rip right here too. I have no idea how this happened because when I pulled it out of the dryer, it wasn't caught on anything or tangled up in any other clothes, but Sawyer's going to be just devastated about this because this is her favorite dress, this one, and she has another one right here. I was in Target earlier and found a few dresses on the clearance rack for her, so hopefully that would help soften the blow. This is the first one that I found. It's that same art class brand. Both of the girls love this, and it's just got this tiny little cutout, a ribbed detailing on the fabric, and it's solid blue with long sleeves. So she'll definitely only be able to wear this for another like month, maybe 2, but the price was too good to pass up. I got 2 dresses that would be perfect transitional dresses because they are layered. So this one has a short sleeve shirt under it, also with a ribbed detailing. I don't know if you can really see that on camera. And then over top is this spaghetti strap dress in this really, really cute plaid pattern. This one is the same idea. It's got a long sleeve shirt underneath of it though, instead of short sleeve. And then this really cute patterned pretty little dress. So again, when it's no longer hot outside, we can just stitch the long sleeves and wear the dress through the summertime. And then this is the last one that I got. It's got this like chiffon type of sleeve and then a ruched detail here and a flowy little skirt. Sawyer already has this in the black color. She loves it and wears it all the time. So when I saw this on the clearance rack, I grabbed it for her. Anyway, now that I've sorted through all of this, we're gonna get everything put back into her dresser and organized as best as we can. If you have been around on my channel for a while, then you might recognize that this little dresser in Sawyer's closet space is new to her, but not new to the household. We actually used to have it in Kinsley's bedroom. In her closet, she kept all of her school clothes in there, and then also used the dresser top to display some of her Harry Potter Lego collection, but she outgrew all of the surfaces that were available to her, and so we spent an entire weekend, took this and a bunch of other things out of her room, got her some new shelving for her to have a bigger display and work on some of the bigger Lego sets that she had gotten for Christmas that she just couldn't even work on because she didn't have the space. She also decluttered through all of her clothes with me again and just everything that was in her room. I was really proud of her. She was on a roll and just got rid of even more things than when I had gone in there the first time. But anyway, when we pulled this dresser out, I was just going to put it out to the curb for somebody to come pick it up, but Sawyer begged me not to. She said, please, can I have it in my room? And for the first time, she told me that she actually did not like keeping all of her clothes in her nightstands, that it caused her a lot of anxiety because she didn't feel like they fit well in there and she struggled to put her clothes away. So she asked if she could have the dresser. Of course, I accommodated her. We brought it right into her room, did a little bit of rearranging to make it fit, and I think that it works beautifully in this space. She is absolutely loving it, and it just opened up a lot more options for us with her room. So she's been loving it. I am not going to keep it black. I will be painting it, but I need to wait until the weather warms up quite a bit so that I can take it outside, get it all sanded down, and paint it in some colors that are better suited for her. But for now, this absolutely works. So I just reorganized all of those drawers, got a larger bin for her books, as you saw, and now we're moving on to her little vanity space. She had this overflowing basket of the most random things. She had some makeup, some body sprays, tons of fidgets, and so I'm just going to sort through everything into categories so that I can work on implementing some better organization so she can actually have full access to all of these things and they aren't just shoved in one basket together. Look at all of the stuff that we just had overflowing, all of these fidgets just overflowing in this little bin right here. There's no way that she was actually getting to and using all of these things because that was a hot mess. But I am not going to be decluttering this bin. It actually works out really well, and I think it's super cute. So I think what I'm going to do with this is add her little makeup palette and her body sprays, chapsticks, things like that, that she actually uses at her vanity, and just put all of these in here because they will fit nicely without being overwhelming and sit nicely on her vanity still. So I think we're going to keep it just like that. And then everything else I have broken up into these categories. So there's some hair care items right here, some little bracelets, jewelry, necklaces, her clip-on earrings because Sawyer does not have pierced ears. How flashy and cute are these? Anyway, for her jewelry, I got her this little travel organizer that I think that she's going to love. It zips open and close, and it has a few different compartments here. This one, a little mirror, and then these separated compartments. So I think that I'm going to try to fit most of this in here for her. And then for her hair care items, I actually found this like hanging organizer that I'm either going to put next to her bathrobe or on the side of her dresser just to keep, like, her hairbrush will fit in here really well, and any scrunchies, any barrettes, and that way it's all in one place and she doesn't have to go searching for it all the time. And then these fidgets here, I got all of these little organizers that can fit into a drawer in different sizes so that I can separate these out by category and type. And I'm going to try to organize them into that top drawer of her nightstand since she is using these for toys and things now. That drawer is empty, so I'm hoping that all of these will fit nicely and that these organizers will fit in there securely. These organizers worked out even better than I expected them to. I was a little nervous that they would not fit into this drawer just because Sawyer's nightstands are like toddler sized, so the drawers are a little smaller than a standard size. But these fit beautifully, and I even had room to grow in here, so that's always a plus. They were also ridiculously affordable. All of these organizers cost me $6, and I had some left over in case I need them for another space. So I would highly recommend, if you have a drawer like this or a kid who loves a lot of different kinds of fidgets, definitely look for those. I can link them down in the description box for you in case you wanted to check them out. Also, I just showed you my favorite one of Sawyer's Happy Meal Disney toy collection last summer. McDonald's did a whole Disney theme park line in their Happy Meal toys, and Sawyer tried to collect all of them, and that one was from Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which is probably my favorite ride in all of Disney. Definitely my favorite ride in Hollywood Studios, but if there's one other ride that I like better than that one, I would say that it's the Carousel of Progress in Magic Kingdom. I know that's a little bit embarrassing, but I just love that one so much. But my favorite, like, actual ride is probably Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. So if you've ever visited Disney before, I would love to know. I'm a huge Disney fan, Disney adult. I love Disney so much, so I love to talk about Disney. And if you have visited the parks and you have a favorite ride, I would love to talk about that. Here we are getting to the most difficult category for me to declutter. If you have ever met my daughter Sawyer, you will know that her love languages are soft blankets and stuffed animals. No, really, their physical touch and words of affirmation, but if stuffed animals was a choice, I know that she would choose that. She is obsessed. I used to walk through stores and think, who actually buys stuffed animals? What kids actually like these? I feel like every time I buy one, it goes to Goodwill because Kinsley doesn't play with them. And then I had Sawyer and I was like, oh, I get it now. Yeah, I know how those stuffed animal manufacturers are staying in business. It's through my bank account because my daughter just can't have enough. We have had these organizers for a couple of years now, and they've worked out really good for toy storage. We had like an actual cube organizer unit that we use them in. They also stack, so I had them stacked at one point before we had that cube organizer, and it just did not fit anymore with the configuration of Sawyer's bedroom. So we did go ahead and declutter that organizer, made room for the dresser here, but I wanted to keep these storage bins and just put them up on that shelf in her closet to serve as a kind of like toy rotation system for her. Sawyer is definitely one of those kids that thrives in a well-organized space and plays more when she has less options. Give her too many choices and she will not make one at all. But have something for her to do, just one or two options, and she'll play all day long. So what I wanted to do was keep some toys in her nightstand drawers like you saw earlier, and then keep some toys in these bins and just rotate them out periodically. Of course, if she absolutely wants something in the bins, Derek and I will get it down for her, but the ones that are just easily accessible for her, we're going to rotate out through her nightstand drawers, and that's been working really great for us so far. Okay, let me explain what we've got going on here because it's looking like a mess and feeling a little bit chaotic. So anyway, this is the pile of things that are for sure being decluttered. Now, don't get me wrong, I will let Sawyer look through it and make sure before we actually take it to Goodwill, but we talked about it beforehand, and also I know what she plays with and what she doesn't, and these are the things that I am 99.9% sure she's going to be fine with parting with and taking those for donation. These are things that I'm not so sure about, and I just want to make sure to especially ask her before I add them to the pile. This is just a little pile of things that were in the wrong place. So like there's some McDonald's characters that need to go in that top drawer, some little fidget toys that I'm going to add to the empty container that was in that drawer, and also some keychains that I'm going to ask the girls if they want to put on their book bags or if they want to declutter them. So this is just stuff that needs to be put where it belongs. And then this is going to be our new mini toy rotation system for Sawyer's bedroom. So I'm going to keep these bins up on the shelf where they were before because they fit there really well, but also because Sawyer can like see into them. And then the plan is whenever she notices them, wants to play with those toys, then we will take them down off the shelf and switch them or rotate them with some toys that are in her nightstands. That way she's got a constant rotation going on and can always play with all of the toys that she loves. I decided to put this little organizer with Sawyer's hairbrush and all of her hair ties, accessories, things like that on this peg rail, and it works perfectly there. I also hung up her little purse, her fanny pack, and her pin trading lanyard, and then her book bag here. Typically we hang that on her doorknob, but this will just be a whole lot easier. On the weekend, she'll also be able to hang her nap mat bag, which is like super big and bulky. I think she's really going to enjoy this setup. We have her, what is that? Dirty laundry basket down below as well. It's just super simple. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave that there, but for now it's working. And then everything else, I know it doesn't really like look too much different from the outside, but it's totally different, reorganized. I have this massive pile of donations right here. I'm really proud of myself for that. I didn't bag it up yet just because I am going to go through everything with her really quickly, but I have it all set aside. And then everything else that's put away is exactly where it's supposed to be. So I don't know. It just feels so good. Like I said, I know you can't see this way with this view, but it's a night and day difference. So let's just go ahead and roll those before and afters so that you can see how satisfying this transformation truly was. So this is it for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already. Thanks so much for choosing to spend your time here with me today, and I'll see you all in the next one.